defeated him and sent him packing, and others say that the outside killed him. Different types of different variants of the story. But in all cases, he's not able to do anything. Not much of a problem anymore.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I'm sure if you guys make your way to Sloan's Crossing, they probably have plaques and stuff like that emblazoned in the cobbles around that tell you the whole fucking story. Oh, apologies, my lady. Didn't mean to swear. He says, "Okay, bro. Now it's fine. I've had plenty of gassing. Yeah, I say shit all the time. See? Good to know." So we got the pale heart, got the lady of the woods. That's really it. Whistlewood people say that, just like the town's name implies, that there's whistling in the woods sometimes, of wind coasting through hollow branches and things like that, making like a flute-like sound. I think they're a bit nutty, but that's just me.
No, that would make a lot of sense. The dead tree. All the branches.
I guess, yeah. I wouldn't call a wind chime an instrument, though, would I?
Agree to disagree.
I don't know, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Alright, there's your answer.
I never heard of no orchestra bringing a bloke in with holding a wind chime and him blowing out the chimes to make a sound out of it, Oh, there's a legendary bass. I don't know if that's like the region though. I think that just might be something people around here say, but other people might know about it too. Yeah, there's a big bass.
I'm curious about that because I'm the son of innkeepers, and fish is delicious. With so many rivers around, there's got to be some pretty good fish dishes around here, and fishermen.
Oh yeah. Fishermen, not really here. If you go to Sloan's Crossing though, they got some good stuff there. Betfair as well. But that's because these are rivers, ain't they? No, out here, not much. We got crawfish. We like crawfish. Lots of little nooks that they dwell in the estuaries and such. But no. Yeah, the legendary bass. There's not much of a story to it, I'm afraid. So it's a really big bass. Like big, bigger than that. Pointed out, always supposedly.
Are you sure that's a bass?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. That's what people call it. Say it looks like a bass. I ain't never seen it, but people say it exists. Yeah, uncle's uncle sort of thing.
So, go ahead, Jin. You go first.
I feel we're probably going to say the same thing. You go ahead.
No, we're not.
All right, never mind.
He knows certainly.
He was going to ask, you guys traditionally use, how do you guys fish? It's like...
we don't really fish out here.
Yes. What's over there?
We got, shrimp traps, stuff like that. The estuary, that's how we've got fish. How they fish out there... I don't know. Probably rods, nets, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Common stuff.
At
least I hope it's common.
We probably need something special for a legendary pasta.
Yeah, probably. Maybe a spear at that point if there's that big and nasty.
Yeah.
Does it say what river the bass is supposedly found in?
According to, as far as I know, all the rivers where the storyteller fishes at.
That makes sense. And these crawfish, these crawdads, do you use small little cages and haul them up?
Yeah. But so they'll some bait in there, some really toss anything there, anything meaty at least. Even rotten flesh at times. We got some meat that went bad, didn't cure right or whatever. And yeah, they'll it's like a
fish guts, fish heads.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little funnel, right? So once they fall in the funnel, they can't make their way back out. Yeah, something like that.
So where in town would I go if I wanted the best crawfish?
Oof. You'll probably find a bunch of different households that say they got the best recipe. Don't know if they're going to share it with people from outside the town.
Not the recipe, but the finished dish, perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah. Listen. There's only one inn in town, sir. So if you're trying to buy some crawfish, you go there. But if you're trying to like try other mom and pops recipes, you gotta. That depends on the family, right? Like I'm sure Kai don't know any. I really should just stop bringing up Kai. She might hear me at some. She may look around. Might hear me at some point. But yeah, it depends. Depends on. I think near everyone here has some variant on the same crawfish boil.
Do you?
Oh, me and the missus. Can't tell you our secret ingredient though. You guys look at him, and you guys are fairly confident if you ask twice, he would fold. Not the first time for appearance sake, and the second time because he wants to look cool and sound important and stuff like that. So if you asked him twice, he probably would fold immediately.
Dahlia turns to him. You wouldn't tell us at all?
No, sorry, it's family secret, you know.
Tell us. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know what he's telling us.
They're asking Patrick about what potential elements might unite the towns culturally, and he's like, "Yeah, we don't got nothing. We have like a woman of the woods named Sloan. That's where Sloan's Crossing comes from. There's the Pale Heart, and then there is a legendary bass.
Crawfish.
Gotcha.
No, crawfish is specifically this sector up here because they have.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Woman
No, he's the big bass is everywhere, but that's because the fish. Any fisherman telling the story is like, "Oh, I saw it. The big bass.
I saw it.
Bigger than my boat."
The big bass.
right. So thusly, every river has the big bass in it by that logic.
You're not a fisherman until you've seen the big bass.
Yeah.
Until you've lied about seeing the big bass.
Here's a question that I feel like I know the answer to. Dahlia would be familiar with crawfish, right? That could be something that she ate pretty often.
Yeah.
Maybe like a favorite food or something.
Yeah.
The lady from the Cajun-inspired dog people.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably know crawfish very well.
Yes, and I didn't want to make assumptions, but I'm making assumptions, and I'm right.
Yeah.
What they say about assumptions?
Crawfishing is
Sometimes you're
done by
right.
night.
So she'll approach Patrick a little bit and go, I'm awful familiar with crawfish and different ways of cooking them, and
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
if you wanted to.
You ain't getting my family secrets out my lips that easily.
These?
I bet I could guess.
Dahlia here comes from a place that's really far away, further than I've ever traveled, further than most of us have ever traveled. I'm pretty certain that she might have a spice or two in that component, alchemical pouch, whatever bag that she has right there. That might be really unique for yours. Maybe a trade.
All right. You guys are pestering me so much about it. I can let you in on it. Oh, so here's my family secret. Right? We get.
He'll start wagging.
He looks around. All right. My family, we put in a yam, a single yam, dice it up, nice whole fine.
Of course, the yam farmer who was selling yams put it in.
The secret, the sweetness of the yam, the water bleeds out the sweetness of it, and then it gives a nice hint to the rest of the boil. But only one though. Any more than overpowers it. Trust me.
You know what? I might have known.
Great grandpa tested that. Didn't work out. Although Grandpa did think about making some sort of weird candy crawfish boil, and I could also tell you that didn't work out well either. I tasted that
Wrenches her
one.
nose.
I tasted that one.
That was delicious.
It was shite.
That sounds terrible.
He tried putting like brown sugar. I'm not here to spin family yarns and stuff like that, but yeah, it was nasty. Grandma gave me.
You can't say he wasn't an adventurous man.
Yeah, he was touched by Avatar, right?
Oh, family
But,
drama.
Ain't my place of time to share. So, yeah, that's a secret. You ever do a crawfish boil? You put the yam in there.
I've always been
Cut up small though. Don't just like put a whole yam in there. You gotta get more area.
Right,
for it.
right.
Yeah.
I
I've always
wouldn't,
been partial
you know.
to dill.
Oh no, you got
Dill?
one. Oh yeah. I'll put some dill in mine. Not too much though. The Craigsons, they put fistfuls in theirs. It's all right. You wouldn't want them to plan suppers, but you know, it's all right.
I wouldn't happen to be able to get a yam off you, would I? And she grabs
He reaches into his pocket, pulls
coin
out a yam, and
pouch.
hands it to you. I
Damn.
put that one in my pocket when I saw you guys. I was gonna put it in a harvest basket, but we never,
Oh,
you know, buy one.
I thought you were just happy to see us.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
I got two more. You guys want more? I think we're good.
Sure, yeah.
You see in the play like, no, don't start this. Don't start this. Oh, you want the yam? Here you go, man. Here you go, man.
Delicious.
Yeah, yam for you. Yeah, it's not steamed or nothing, but you know, you're
We're gonna
from
make
you have
so
proper
much
teeth, right?
crawfish, y'all.
You could just
warm at least.
He's just nodding like, yep.
yeah, it's body temperature warm. Yes. Yes.
It's like the diplomacy of lukewarm.
Yes, exactly.
I'm afraid to ask where he was keeping them.
His pockets.
Pockets.
Okay.
He's a normal person.
Yam-sized pockets? I mean, I guess. When you make your own clothes, you can make your
When you're a
pockets big
farmer.
like...
When you farm yams as your entire livelihood, you probably have yam-sized pockets.
Well, actually, that's a good point. The one he gives Eugen, you find a couple of sunflower seeds embedded in them.
Ooh, sometimes.
So you get the idea that these are probably pouches where he puts snacks in while he's working.
He's gonna keep sunflowers. Those are his now.
Yeah, the two small shelled sunflower seeds. I'm fond of that.
You can grow flowers now.
Right.
Yeah, give it to Takari. I'm sure she'll find it sentiment or something.
Now,
Baby, get you a
Patrick,
yam.
I happen to know that yam could turn into quite delicious, quite potent beverage. And you know what goes really well with crawfish?
Booze.
Potent beverages. Exactly.
Alcohol.
And since you are a person who dabbles in yam, I'm sure you dabble in beverages and booze as well.
He sighs. Oh. No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I used to, but the missus said it was a bad habit, so she made me stop.
But yam booze.
You got a recipe for that?
Maybe.
I don't want to take it from you, but if you'll give it.
Yeah, maybe I got a recipe, and you know, maybe if we wanted to take a quick trip northwest of town, we might find a sample of it somewhere in the woods, in the hidden location.
I like this guy.
Don't tell the missus.
My lips are sealed.
Tell her what?
Tell her about that.
Smiles.
He taps the side of his stomach and points at you.
Oh!
You almost blew it immediately, Fran. You gotta get better at that. Has she ever asked you? If she asks you, you're gonna tell her immediately.
Oh yeah, you're right on. I hope she never asked me then. Let's not give her a reason to ask me. So yeah, you guys want to take a trip out of town with us?
You know what's good?
Oh, you guys want to hang around here first, actually. You guys
said
want to
north? Or
northwest?
how long did it take? I don't imagine. I mean, it's not a big town, so I don't imagine it takes long to go across town.
No, not at all. I did just think of something. Can Hawk,
can do the
Badger, Jin, Caradoc, roll me your persuasion.
persuasion? He said.
Oh,
That's economy.
Who is it?
Hawk, Badger. Yes, I said Hawk. Badger, Jin, Caradoc. Oh, sorry, Jin.
Oh, that's so funny.
ooh,
Okay,
man.
there's the numbers.
That
There's the numbers. We're rolling.
And Baba Booey. Oh, hold on. Baba Booey.
Okay.
Ah.
Did it,
You did roll a 6 on a plus 11.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm recording an out one though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, slightly better.
1 point better.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you
What
for the
you
rules. Yeah, so if you guys want to take a quick trip out of town, and then you guys got something here. Actually, we can stop by the temple real fast. I can introduce y'all to my sister.
Oh yeah.
The temple would be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, Mr. Cowdog. I think you and her are real hitting it off. I think you guys will be great friends.
Insight check.
We're all
What does he
inside
mean?
Is your
Yeah, I wanna
brother-in-law
insight
there
that.
too? Or?
Oh, whoops, that's a history, not an insight. There we go.
Oh yeah.
All right, Patrick is pretty easy to read. His sister might be single, and he might be trying to get her a date. Might.
Who wanna roll persuasion? Just all the
guys.
in the group?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
See,
crazy,
that's why Jim
isn't
got a
it?
1. He's dating someone right now.
Mm-hmm. It makes so much sense. That's Caradog too. He's Eulonian. He's got the plate armor. He's pretty. Look at that like supernatural prettiness. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, so if we could swim by the chapel real fast and see Mercer's just looking at the ground. He's clearly listening, almost like he's trying to ignore visual sign, focus on his sense of hearing or something else. But as he's looking down the ground, and Patrick says like, "Oh yeah, we can take a quick trip to the chapel," Mercer just like stops himself. That fast, huh?
If Badger got the fucking highest one.
Fucking alternate reality.
He's just a green halfling, dude. What's the matter?
Nothing wrong here.
For some reason, I hear rockets flying towards us at maximum velocity.
I have something in mind if something ever happened. Don't worry.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So, Patrick is technically at your guys' beck and call. You guys are well beyond his station for many reasons. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Where do you guys want to go?
Well,
Honestly curious about the temple. Not his offer, but the temple.
Yeah,
Go
same.
to see like
Very important.
Paradox
Yes.
try to get a date.
Now, remind me. This is a temple to all of your.
Well, Newman, Clover Court. I think there's a bit more of a patron shrine. Yeah, cool. Snapdragons and that, but overall,
I see. I'm just as a foreigner, I'm not totally in the know on how worship is done. So this should be very enlightening to me.
we don't know more. So, Patricia can teach you some hymns and prayers and things like that. But overall, just being there, accepting all of it, that's good enough. We're Georgia here, right? And, like, everyone's busy around here, right? So anytime anyone can make any time to go into the temple, it's always appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
So, temple then?
Temple.
All right. He begins leading the way, but as he takes the lead, you guys can see like rubbing his hands together, like, yeah, we're cooking, Patrick, we're cooking.
oh my god, this
We
guy.
got this matchmaker. He's quite
I'm so
clearly,
good at this.
he's quite clearly pleased with himself. But he's like, yeah, we did it, yeah. All according to
Meet this
Kikaku.
guy's wife.
She is a stern woman with a lot of love, and some of that love needs to be tough.
I want to meet her so bad.
So Patrick leads you guys through town. This long, arduous journey to the temple. It takes you 7 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, it takes you 7 minutes, and you guys definitely could cut that time down in half. But
I'm gonna
Patrick
say
did
7
make it a
minutes
point.
at his speed.
Yeah, 7 minutes at Patrick tour guide speed. Yeah, that's where the Craigsons live. Them's the ones that put a lot of dill in the boil. It's all right. It's all right. They have a good yard though. Over there, those are Rowan's. Rowan's' place. Single. If any He looks at the ladies and goes, if anyone's wondering. I'd just be a bit cautious, but never mind. Not because he owes me 7 silver. So yeah, he it's 7 minutes at his tour guide speed. But eventually, over the long course of 7 minutes, you guys make your way to the temple. It houses the tallest establishment here in Bluefield, which is the bell tower. And you can tell by the sheen and lack of residue, dust, sediment, stuff like that on the bell that it is relatively frequently used, although might have been a while since its last ring. The place isn't like the fine chapel, like green chapel you guys had at the Vesicle tournament. It is a singular building, no wings. Maybe one quote unquote wing, which is like the back quarters area for holy folk. But aside from that, it's really just the one building. You guys enter in, and there are no practitioners. I think it's partitioners here at the current moment. But you guys do see Patricia dressed in holy attire, which is say robes, holy or flower symbols and floral embellishments along the trimming and stuff like that all around. She is in the middle of reading from some heavy textbook that is set up on the podium. As the doors, they're already open, but she notices that there's a change in light pressure, whatever you want to determine it as. That there are people walking in. She looks up and sees her brother and smiles, and then quirks an eyebrow, saying, "All of you," not in like any accusatory sense, but like, "Oh my."
I think as we step inside, there's like a moment of hesitation where Caradoc's like looking at the doorway and like takes a breath. Okay, steps inside, stops.
You do not blow up.
I do not blow up. Continue going.
Okay. All right.
Delia comes up behind you to walk with you.
While Patrick and Patricia are close siblings in terms of age, given that they're twins, she has aged much more gracefully than him, likely by virtue of their lines of work. She's a holy folk or holy member. He's a farmer. That's exposure to the sun, all that good stuff. She walks down from the very squat stage that the podium and all the other accoutrements are on, and goes and meets you guys halfway, hugging her brother. Patrick, good to see you again. I missed you last week. Busy. I'm sure. Who are your friends? Oh, this is... And now he ends on Caradoc. Alright, he ends on Caradoc.
Also, Caradoc.
And that right there is Caradoc Montesian. They him and his family, they own a alchemist shop and a tavern in Casa Rosa. Believe that. Combine this together. That is interesting. Yeah, so he's probably like knowledgeable on like medicines and stuff. Oh, that's good. Very good for a traveling troupe like yours. Yeah. And I mean, look at that armor, right? So could definitely carry himself. The realization hits. Oh,
immediately like, oh,
that is. Yeah. So I was just showing around the place, and so you were, and you decided the first stop would be the temple. Yeah, see if you're in. Make up for last week, hey?
Do we get the sense from Caradoc that he's at all interested?
No.
Good to ask for confirmation.
Noted.
He's preoccupied looking at the temple, sort of like the iconography, the places of worship in this space. Looking for, like, is there a depiction of Sir Andre, perhaps? More general approach?
Yes and no. There aren't like statues or anything to Sir Andre, but in a manner similar to the Joyo tapestry, there are murals that span along the it's like more rectangular chapel. The side long wall is on their way, spanning up to the head of the room where the stage and the podium is at. On or behind, I guess technically on and behind that stage, that lifted space, squat as it is, there are the holy orders. Like big icons, probably the size of like someone's torso, with the exception of the Clover King. His clover is probably this height of like a whole person that spans above them all. The place is a bit more simply built, but definitely easier to maintain as a result of it. There is but a handful of stained glass pieces, and it's all the windows that illuminate the stage itself. The rest of the windows to this place, many of them are cracked open just to let ventilation flow through, but there are simpler windows. Huh. Yeah, I've had a crow crew set up near my house like for the past couple weeks. I don't know why they're here.
I thought I was going insane. I tell you.
No,
Okay.
it's growing right now. I woke up.
Oh,
to
thank
them
God.
growing.
I've been hearing it all session.
Yeah, no, I
that
can't.
wasn't
I can't,
intentional?
I can't stop them.
You've
No,
I haven't been
you
hearing
have been
shit.
chosen.
No?
I can't stop them. I don't want to piss off crows.
Smart.
No,
and
it's
then
not
you've
worth
been
it.
That's
chosen.
smart.
As long as I know I'm not crazy, I'm fine.
You are crazy, but that's besides the point.
That's a different kind of crazy, not the hallucinating crows kind of crazy.
Deathwing.
No, I thought
No!
that's why I was like, wasn't questioning it the whole time. I thought it was like intentional, like you found music with that in the background.
No, not at all. Not at all. I didn't even feed these crows to make them come by here. So for narrative D&D purposes, I'm sorry to tell you guys, but maybe next time. That does sound like something crazy that I would only quarter do.
You'd quarter ass.
Sounds crazy enough for a D&D
Yeah.
thing.
So Patrick introduces you guys to Patricia, and she's quite. As time goes on, she figures out what he's trying to do and just lets him do it, but doesn't bite the hook, so to speak. And she addresses you guys not as a group of people plus a romantic partner, just as people, normal people.
Friend.
Well, she cuts off Patrick midway. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Feel free to bask here in the Clover Courts' abode. If you need anything, just let me know. And she takes her place back on the stand, reading from the book on the podium.
Will do, ma'am.
Sort of following that cue, Caradox goes up to one of the sort of tapestries,
Enjoy him.
takes a knee in front of it, and just quietly murmurs, "Glory to the Clover Monarch.
Cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Glory to the Clover Court. Clover Monarch, our king. My king." And some of you are pretty perceptive. You would probably hear like there's a tremor in that.
Oh.
He's yeah.
Not the best confident about it.
He's desperate.
He's saying it to convince himself that it's true.
Yeah.
Crisis of faith.
I was gonna find somewhere, if possible, to I imagine there's somewhere to sit that would be appropriately close.
Pews everywhere.
Yeah. So Belly will
That's
find
true.
somewhere to sit quietly.
Which I now know more about pews and churches after my trip to Mexico.
How enlightening.
Yeah, it was probably the one bright moment of my trip is being in a cathedral. It's pretty cool. I foolishly used the like leather posts behind the pews as like a footrest. And I'm like, oh no, that's for your knees, for when you're on your knees and praying. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like a jackass.
Fucking everyone does it. Don't worry about it.
We
Okay,
have an
cool.
expression here called wooden flavor.
What?
And if you have
Okay.
wooden flavor, it's like when you sit in a wooden pew for too long and your butt starts feeling really uncomfortable.
I welcome it.
What's got that wooden flavor?
Exactly.
I'll be sure
also
to.
pious. She got that wooden flavor.
Got
That's
that
why
hickory hiney.
Yeah,
Really
so that's
doesn't
why.
translate with.
Anyways,
Yeah, Caradoc's gonna spend a little bit in quiet prayer.
nothing happens, for better or
Yeah.
worse.
Yep.
Yay.
Yippee.
So, you guys enjoy this calm, quiet space. Don't get me wrong, it's quiet out there in the fields and everything, but it seems even more muted in here with the stone walls, the columns, the glass windows. Peaceful. To folk, not as cool as like some of the churches you have in the Shark Empire. That shit go hard, but it's alright, I guess.
He just kind of mutters to himself.
Praise the Emperor.
It's small as fuck.
Smite.
Ah!
You guys see Aurelia begins walking a circuit past all the murals, just taking it in. Intrigued look on her face, and she is flanked by her other two the whole time. You guys find a quick rest here. A fast rest, but none of you guys are injured, and I don't think you guys are missing any resources, so it doesn't bloody matter.
The only reason I'm missing is hit dice, which are not coming back anytime soon.
Nope. No, sir.
I don't think I'm missing anything.
Can I have one of you, please, roll me D1 hundo.
I call it. I
Oh.
want to do it.
Or I guess it could just be a
Garth.
D5, but 100 is core.
Garth, your luck
100.
with rolling D100s has been, yeah.
That's good. I have a Mega Inspiration Muffin if we want to use it.
They're not good or bad. I'm just breaking up into tiers of, like, they're 5 tiers, 1 to 20, 21, so on.
Okay, so it's like
Okay.
the second
Second
tier.
tier's fine.
Yeah, it's the second tier. Interesting. Quite interesting. Okay. As you guys are enjoying this space, you guys see someone walk in. Someone who's a bit more on your guys' speed, at least in terms of appearance. She is dressed in a much wearied, worn down leather coat with a almost not camouflage because that makes it sound like there's patterning on it, but like the makings of a cloak to go on top of that coat that could be fitted with different, floral or foliage pieces and things like that. She doesn't have a hood on nor a mask like some of you, but you guys she do see that she is armed with a bow and a quiver at her hip.
Does she look like she's trying to find someone?
No,
Or she's
she looks like she knows where. She looks like she's here to be here.
Okay.
She walks in and it is Kai.
Yeah.
To the point where Patrick goes, "Oh, okay." She looks at him, gives him a nod. Patrick. She looks at you guys, and these are them's from out of town. This one here is, I don't need to know. I'm just here to talk to your sister. Oh, Martin? As she walks past him, he's just sitting at one of the back pews. She walks past him, past you guys, and you guys see Patrick put on his face like, like gritting his teeth, like, tugs at his collar, stretching.
Hey.
Hi. Good to see you, Patricia. What can I do for you? She looks over her shoulder at you guys.
Waves.
Pretend like I'm not listening.
She doesn't trust like
Sally's
that. She,
looking at Caradoc.
she doesn't trust like that. Can we? Oh, of course. And you guys see Patricia go to the edge of the stage and crouch down and lean, not in any dangerous way, but lean over to like crane her head at Kai. And if you guys want to eavesdrop, you may roll
do.
a perception.
No, I'm busy.
Jin doesn't have much else to do.
Ouch! Ouch!
Observant.
yeah, you can. This might be one of the times you can read lips. That tracks. Ace can help you. At least prevent the nat
Yeah,
one.
I'll take Ace's help. Absolutely.
Nat 20.
It's better than a
It's a
1.
2, baby.
It's on recorded on the permanent record. All I need to know.
If you were a halfling, that'd be the worst possible
Yep.
option.
Actually, it would be. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, you guys can beat the fucking 11 stealth roll as a rather poor showing from her, but whatever. So you guys hear Kai speak over to Patricia. I was wondering if you might be able to make, produce, find whatever, some sort of a charm, I guess, or talisman, whatever the term is. I'm not wise to these things. I understand. Are you still? Yeah. I'll see what I can do, Kai. Yep.
Was that Kirsty saying she's going to bed?
I honestly thought she was asleep for like the past like hour. So
There's a chance.